Alright, there we go. Ah, shit. What? Aha. Alright, I guess I accidentally turned off a bunch of things. Alright, hello everybody. Everything was decided to run all at the same time. Alright, I'm turning that off. Hello everybody. We're back for another day of the Fallout 3.
You're not even live, are you?
No, I am. It's
It's like, what's going on?
It wasn't updating, and then it updated, and then it was like stuff. Yeah. No, don't. Whatever. Okay. Okay. So let's bring this back up here. Oh, hello. Oh, that body's doing the cucaracha. I don't know why it's standing all the way up there. And all right. Okay. Let's see where this leads to. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Fuck you, door. Like, really? All right. No. Oh, yeah.
Open fire.
Wait, I thought I had a thing against this. Guess not. Wow.
Should have stayed in bed today here.
Laser beam to the crotch. Oh. Roll back. This is the only way to go. Falls Church North. Alright, we take all those. Middle gate to Arlington Falls Metro. Let's continue this one first. I don't random thought.
Who's what now?
I said it looked like you had a random thought.
No, I just realized why I'd stopped reading the story. Because it sounded so interesting. I'm like, no, I thought I liked this story. Why did I stop? No, I just remembered why.
Oh, okay.
You're being awfully quiet.
I'm being quiet?
Yeah.
Perhaps.
It's a slow start for a Friday.
Yeah. That's okay.
You're likely going to be up for quite a while anyways.
The chances are good, yes. Ooh, vending machine. Hmm. Okay. Ah, okay, so it's over here. What is this? Suitcase? Suitcase. Suitcase. Get your suitcase here. Oh, seems like a place to be. Oh, it's because you can actually go in there. Fair enough. What? Murderous robot. I did too. Do you ever ask your parents how many grandbabies they want you to give them? No, they expect nothing.
That's such a random question.
It is a random question, but whatever.
My grandmother wanted a baseball team.
Wait, to herself?
No, she wanted me to have a baseball team.
She wanted
like,
you to have
like how many players is in a baseball team?
far too many.
Yeah, I know. And you know what? I was like 16 at the time, and my cousin had just had her first baby, and I was like, "What? I'm not even in high school yet."
Just so you know.
The fuck? Oh.
Yeah, that's. Boom. Yeah, that's weird. That's weird. My my parents didn't really care.
It was never something my mom had asked. Like, I never bothered to ask. As far as I was concerned, I didn't care how many she wanted me to have.
Yeah, I guess that's a weird thing for them to request. Really.
It's normally like, oh, so when's your first kid? Or whatever, right?
Mm. No, never! Mwahaha.
Well, it was like when my friend came out as a lesbian and her mom cried because she's like, I'll never have grandchildren.
Yep, that'll do it.
Yeah.
That'll do it.
It's a big point. She doesn't like her daughter dating other women. Then on the flip side, when George's daughter came out, he's like, yay, no boyfriends! No teen pregnancies! confused elephant arms about it.
Weapons practice? Interesting. Man the doors. Weird.
I'm afraid I'm quite good at killing things. You may want to run.
This place is full of weird robots.
Yeah, brain robots. Brain bots from hell.
Probably just from someone's basement.
Right. Yes. Brain bots from Dave's basement. What hath Dave leave?
Well said.
Right? I thought so. My eloquent talking skills are so high. I can speak with many vocabularies. One of them is English.
Where are you? Where are you?
I'll tell you exactly where I
Are
am.
you?
Nowhere near you.
Don't be alarmed. You need to hide from me.
Muhaha. Oh, this place is interesting. Empty metal boxes. Everybody gets a weapon in case something happens. No going to the cafeteria. That place is bad, okay? Okay. Eat a bunch of those, things. This goes along with that other list of actually Skyrim, because it's like where you can eat like a million things to heal yourself. And I just picture like the character like carrying around just a giant bag that he's just dragging everywhere he's going. It's like, I'll just heal myself eating these 17 wheels of cheese. God, that's super realistic. Not that things have to be super realistic. to listen. Oh. First aid box. Alright, what are those? Wait, where is this? Right. Oh, I thought I stepped on mine. The worms. For an office, they really fortified this place. Hey. Oops. Oops. I fell downstairs.
Calculating chance of success, 50%. Clear the area until transmission restores.
Yeah, that was gonna go so long. Which is fine because I didn't save. So, I can go back. Alright. Just check out where I am. Alright, 1 second. I just need to get a drink. Cat? There's a cat. Did it go in? No. Didn't see it. Whoa. My eye. You know what? That's fine. I don't want to be. Shoot me. Take me down. Really? And come there. Oh, there we go. see what's down on here. Probably terrible, terrible things, but we'll try. Lots and lots of books. Wow. Wait, did I actually just get myself stuck? Might have gotten myself stuck. Wait, I just need to get... Yeah. To... this way? There we go. Oh, nice. I'm standing right on top of radioactive waste. I'm sure that'll have no significant effects. Bobby pins, dirty water. Just runs away. She's like, I'm not good with confrontation. Blue pass card. Arlington Cemetery. Oh. Okay. Okay. Yep, that's the Arlington Cemetery. We've discovered Mama Dolce's? Where? I just know of it by proxy. Unless that's what that is. Nah, maybe. Sup, dude? Oh, okay, so basically just gives you the option of going to the cemetery or whatever this place is. You know what? Sure, let's go in this factory. See what's what is all up in there. Wow, I cannot speak today. It is all unfuddled. Mama Dolce's processed foods. I bet they are tasty. Lots and lots of shotgun shells. Excuse me. Stealth away. Nice. Okay. There was gas in the guy's shot, and then the whole thing just plumed up in a giant ball of fire. That's amazing. Chinese remnant officer? gotta remember to put my. There we go. Ah, my eyeball. Get rid of some of that rat. Some of them rads. These guys are in here. Seriously. Oh yeah, I forgot I had those. Ooh. Wow. Nice. Another copy of Guns and Bullets. Found in the men's laboratory. Oh, wait, I don't know the talking here. Well, at least not yet, anyway. All of you through. What? Cram. I imagine that's like their version of spam. Or it's like they had spam, but then they also had this, and we're like, you're not gonna have spam and cram. All the different parts of a balanced, disgusting meal. Okay, so those both go to the loading yard. Let's not go out there just yet. I don't know what that did, but alright. What's all this then, eh? Small guns up by two. Okay, that takes to the food distribution. Loading yard. Food workbook. I wonder if I can actually do. Ha! That totally worked. Oh. This guy just burst into flames.
Okay.
Oh yeah?
The one, which is one I've had for a while, but I didn't know the full name of. All it said on my iTunes was The Flying Spaghetti Monster Shouted. So I was like, okay, I know the name was longer, but I didn't have it, like it got cut off, I couldn't find it, right? So it's like, okay, I'm just gonna throw this into YouTube and see what I find.
Okay.
All I can find are lectures and explanation about what the God Spaghetti Monster is. So I was like, okay, this isn't giving me anywhere. So I threw it into Google,
Right.
and I found it, right? I found it on what's it called? Spotify? SoundCloud, sorry. SoundCloud.
Okay.
And the full name is the Flying Spaghetti Monster Shouted because he got lucky on Star 69.
Okay.
Right, I love the remix. It's a bunch of 80s songs,
Okay.
but they have a bunch of other ones. And I just listened to them. They're great. They have what it's Knife Party likes to blow up animals with TNT.
Oh. Okay.
I listened to Who Let the Bloody Motherfucking Dogs Out. is also a pretty good one.
That's okay.
Shut the fuck up, I've got a crush on your genitals.
Very, very
The
specific.
Radioactive Quantum is not nearly as funny. But like, he has a whole album, and it was free to download.
Mm-hmm.
So I just downloaded all of this guy's remixes. They're really good.
Oh. Okay.
Okay. The God phase ain't flux and will fix this hot mess with a shotgun. That's another one. The Sly Fox is a thief shopping better than he ever has. Ooh, that sounds fun.
Sounds complicated.
Well, he tends to name the songs after the titles of whatever is involved in them, for the most part. So,
Right, maybe
it's-
this way.
yeah. But no, they're really good and they're like really upbeat. So if you wanted to play
Okay.
something like your little dungeon runner games,
Yes.
they got muted, yeah, totally worth it.
Okay.
In a firestorm, I love to slap my bitch with a robot till she's numb. I haven't gone through all the titles yet. Ram Jam Encores is bad touch with the power of a million voices.
That.
Hold a Millie White while you pull up your bonfire.
Like. Okay.
Big bad original shotgun. That's a lot more boring than the other ones.
Really?
The
Okay.
Doors give away their sexy back with some fire in the hole. The original ones are very, like, the first in his remixes there,
Mhm.
like the beginning tracks, the names are a lot more blunt. It's like, Zombie brings the big bad wolf to Vancouver to get low with Daft Punk.
That sounds like a good time.
Yes, more albums.
Oh, I went up a level. Sweet.
The other album's free.
Wait, why don't I get to choose my stats and things? Ah, there we go. Just took a while apparently. Assign 21 skill points. Ugh.
21 skill points?
Yeah,
Wow. Normally you get like
10.
1 even. Like
No,
2
no,
or
no.
3.
Well, not in
even
this case.
in other games.
In
right?
other
Like,
games, yeah, sure.
That's a lot of skill points for a level.
There's a lot of different things you can put them into, though.
I guess. You could like totally just like powerhouse someone up. Like
Yeah, I guess.
melee, 500.
Melee 500.
just does one shot punch everything. Then you need the fisting arm back.
You're obsessed with that thing.
It was hilarious and you got rid of it.
Because I couldn't use it. sniper perk, your chance to hit an opponent's head in fact significantly increased. Hmm. Robotics expert. With robotics perk, you do an additional 25% damage to any robot, but even better, sneaking up on a hostile robot undetected and activating it will put that robot into a permanent shutdown. Nice. With Life Giver perk, you gain an additional 30 hit points. 20% health bonus when using stim packs. Nice. With the Cannibal perk, when you're in sneak mode, you can gain the option to eat a corpse to regain health. But every time you feed, you lose karma, and if the act is witnessed, it's considered a crime against nature. That's actually pretty awesome. Huh. Hmm. Let's see. Oh wow. Better criticals, game resistance. Huh. Ninja. Ninja! Okay, I think in this case I'm going to go with fast metabolism, that way stim packs work a little better. That or have animals not really bug me, which I guess would be kind of good. Yes.
Do you need a drink?
No. Thank you.
You sure? I can get a beer.
Bear?
Bear.
Bear? Yes, I will have a beer then. If you are able to acquire beer, I will drink it.
Not for much longer.
Oh yeah? Oh yeah.
You just have to go through the drive-through. That's so exciting. Beer
Drive-thru?
stores with drive-thrus.
Wait, it has a drive-thru?
We drive by it every day. Have you not noticed the new beer store has a drive-thru?
No.
Seriously?
No.
Seriously.
Why would I? Why would I be like, oh,
It
you
has
know
a
what?
big sign and it glows right next to the road that says drive-through. Enter here.
Really?
Yeah. You drive through, you order, like you do your do your two mornings.
Right.
You drive out to the next section, and they come and they put in the car for you.
What?
Yeah. If you have a truck, they have a higher area, so they can actually put it into the back of your truck for you.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So you just like pull up, pop your trunk, we'll put it in. You're gonna get out of your car.
That's
I can't believe you've never noticed. And I made like several comments on it.
wow.
Oh, well, you have to try it in now.
Yeah, well, now I do, yeah. That sounds awesome. Hmm. Oh. Oh. That would have sucked.
Okay, this is your last tiki beer, unless you want a regular beer.
Tiki beer. Oh boy.
It's your last one though.
Okay. Tiki beer. Really, all it is Hawaiian style pale ale. Oh, I'm being shot at. One moment, please. Oh. Shot through the heart. But yes, Hawaiian style pale ale. Should be interesting. But I like how you can fall like, that looks like 7 floors down. This place is bigger than I thought it was. Which is good. Yeah. Okay, that takes me back to the loading yard. Whereabouts in the loading yard is? Oh, okay. Right across the way, huh? Wait, I think I was here. Yeah, I was here already.
Keeps being so quiet. I haven't heard like any extreme gunfights or anything.
Well, there haven't really been many. It's mostly been me just walking around this building shooting ghouls.
Normally that's all I hear all night, even upstairs, is just rapid gunfire.
I know. I am also surprised. Amazed and shocked even. That's right.
Amazed and shocked.
Shocked and amazed.
Holy shit.
Right?
Holy shit.
Right. That goes in the depths of the earth, so that can only be good. I want to take this clock with me. Put it on a chain, wear it around my neck.
You'll be pimping.
Oh yeah.
Bug.
Oh. Let's not go that far. That would be too much. Alright, well, looks like everything's been leading up to going down into this place. So I guess we'll try that. I am gonna save, though.
Man, I wish I could play these remixes for you. So fun.
Yeah. Unfortunately, the whole music thing.
See, and I'm not sure how much of it would catch because they are remixes, so the sampling would be muddled.
Right? Yeah.
But at the same time, it's better suited for something that you're just digging around in, like roguelike games.
Yeah. And I do plan on doing like a whole stream of just those type of games, like Hammerwatch, Hero Siege.
Yeah. Might be worth doing over the weekend if you get bored.
Mhm.
You just want to rock out, because I mean, it's good tunes. Because you only have Monday, you're probably coming back with Fallout, and then on Tuesday you have Resident Evil.
Yes. Oh my god, Resident Evil on Tuesday. So excited. Oh.
Except for the big snake.
Except for the big snake, yeah.
Hey, you know what? Maybe that's how you got your phobia. You love Indiana Jones so much. As a child, you subconsciously absorbed his phobia as well.
The skull beside your face with the number 7 below it, what does that represent?
Oh, their innocent death counter.
Oh yeah, sorry, I thought you meant like in game. No, yeah, the skull with the 7 isn't how many deaths I've had. It's how many people I have died due to my incompetence. So like basically like, oh, go here and save this person, and then I save them, except while we're escaping, they get their head blown off.
Or
Or
you accidentally slice their throat open.
yeah, or I go to, help someone, and instead of pushing, whatever it is, the action key to, like, untie them, I accidentally stabbed them 7,000 times in the chest. One of those things. Or, another example, save this person from a super mutant. All the mutants are dead. Awesome. Go into the tent, save the person. She's like, I can get on my own from here. She walks out. Boom! What happened? She stepped on a landmine that I put down because I forgot to pick up the rest of the landmines. Yep. So those are the innocents that have died at my hands. It's a lot, actually. Now that I look at it, 7.
It could be higher. It's not like you're massacring people.
No, it could be way higher. Yeah, you're right. But yeah, that's what that's for. Yep. No, if that number was the number of my deaths, they'd be far higher. I figured there was no point in me actually doing a death counter for myself, because I'd have to be updating it like all the time. All the time. This takes me back, right? No, yes. Okay, I'm going this way. And welcome. Welcome back. Wait, was this right? No, this isn't working again. For a moment, I was confused. And then I was confused again. Let's go back this way. I'm just gonna eat all these cakes. It's probably not good for me, but I'm sure it'll be fine. My radiation levels are like, help me. Oh yeah, see, now they're safe again. It's all good. Still think that I have too much on me. Let's see. There was one that... I don't remember. One. Okay, and is that perception that gives those? I think it was. Okay. Let's see. Foraging bodies. Five of 8 correct. Wow. Body. I don't know what I have on me that's making me super heavy right now. Ah, it's because I forgot to repair my laser pistol with the other laser pistol that I put on. Amongst other things, I'm sure. But... Wait, scrap metal. Scrap metal is key. Okay, that goes back out to the cemetery. Oh, probably by that other door. And this back to processed foods. Oh, right. Because then this takes me. Okay, so I guess I'm in here. Wasn't too sure, but I'm actually really liking energy weapons. Seem to be pretty good. Now, what's with the cemetery? The plus side, random wild animals won't attack me anymore. Only creatures. The cough came back. The very next day. But yes. Interesting, interesting. Let's go take a look at that house. It looks completely boarded up, but we'll give it a shot. Or not. Okay, going around the bush. This is one time where we have to go around. Jumping does not suffice. Huntington House. Alright. Here we are on the first floor. As you can see, the house is quite spacious. Plenty of locked cabinets for all you lock enthusiasts. Ooh, a big book of science. I know I like me a big book of science. Lots and lots of learning. Swing. And in the bathroom, nothing really interesting going on. Usual bathroom things. Dining room, very nice, very spacious. Creepy basement. Ah! Ah! Oh, it's a mannequin. That's creepy. Well, it was. Let's see. Rounds, bobby pin, bottle caps, money, and stealth boy. Ooh, a bobblehead for luck. There's only one way to give 110%. Your luck has been permanently increased by 1. Nice. Bobcat mine. I can't actually really make anything on that right now. Refrigerator. beer, scotch, and vodka. I will drink them all, but in what order? Oh. There is a very interesting memorial here to Mr. Lincoln. Mr. Lincoln. Wait, isn't there some kind of cult in this that, like, worships Lincoln? I can't remember. I remember reading something about that and being like, what? This must be, like, their hangout place to be. Works, I guess. Of lunch boxes. Toy box. Wow. Going to a walk through the cemetery. As is tradition. Alright, 3 enemies. Right leg equipment.
I'm gonna eat your heart, you piece of shit.
Wow. Okay. 1 second here. Jesus.
a sword?
Yeah. It's a Chinese officer's sword.
Where'd you find that?
In that one building I was just in, all the officers, like all the people in there were like Chinese officers of some form, or people in general, and yeah.
Huh.
And I killed this one, and he had a sword. Ah, Jesus! Sexy sleepwear and a mannequin, and some wine. Someone had a really good time in there.
Sure you don't want to go in?
No. Last time I tried to go into one of those, I got stuck.
Oh.
And I ended up having to, like, fast travel out of it. Besides, I don't have any sexy music prepared.
I guess not.
Right? Ah, well. Look at it. Oh, yes! Oh, just like that!
You should put on the sexy sleepwear.
No, the mannequin should put on the sexy sleepwear. Yeah. Come here. Sure, we
Let's give
can.
her some wine first.
There you go.
Just hit her in the head with it instead. Boink.
Here, have a shot of wine. Hope I can get out of here. There we go.
It'd be funny if it took you somewhere.
If they were teleportation pods of some form,
Or even it just like sank down to the ground like some secret room.
that would be cool.
I bet you there's one somewhere.
Yeah, these ones are all like lead into a false sense of security. So they're like, oh, well, it's just, you know, whatever. But that one, oh no, that one. That's where it's at. I just realized I'm not even wearing the armor I found the other day. Yeah. Wait, what is agility effect? Number of action. Oh, agility affects your small guns and sneak skills. Okay. Huh. Well, yeah, I need training for those. Alright. Okay, I think that's it for here, other than wherever this door leads to and wherever that other door leads to. Arlington Utility. Okay. I'm probably going to want to switch back to an actual weapon. Maybe. And look out for traps. Last time I was in the sewers, I got obliterated by traps.
Time to tear you apart!
Oh, see? She had a Chinese officer sword too for some reason. Although she wasn't Chinese. Yeah. Oh, way too much stuff on here now.
First mistake. Should have stayed in bed today.
Can't sleep while enemies are nearby. But really, how nearby are they really? Oh.
Come on, boy.
Oh!
Kick ass.
Tear him apart.
Oh! Oops, I picked up the pistol. I don't want that pistol. Whiskey. Seems to be a good supply of whiskey. Like, everywhere.
Wait, whiskey?
Whiskey. Yeah. Something you find a lot in this game is whiskey.
Oh, well, do you blame them? Do you want to live in that time and place sober?
Not really.
Yeah.
No.
No.
Then again...
No.
No. Okay.
Come on, boys.
I hope you know. Shooting right off.
Hearing those damn noises again. I'm gonna tear you up. Kick ass.
She exploded.
Yeah,
She sounded so confident, too.
I know. She was going to destroy me. Theoretically.
No, she was going to kick your ass.
Oh, is that what she said?
Yes.
Yeah, that's right. I'm gonna kick your ass. I don't know why.
You're dead, big sack.
Oh, really? Boom! Oh! That's an instant replay worthy right there. Okay, wait, I'm marking that down. I'm making that a highlight. That was amazing.
I didn't see it. I gotta wait for
Uh,
I gotta wait for it over here.
oh yeah, you gotta wait for it.
If I can view it properly, because you're streaming, it skips on my side here, so I can't see it.
Oh, I can't make a note of that.
Just write down the time. You're like an hour and 50 minutes into your stream.
Yeah, exactly, but I have nothing to write on. There we go.
I'm probably gonna miss it too. It's lagging over on this side. I'll
Aw,
have to watch highlight later.
yes. 1 sec. Doing that. I'm doing that right now.
The whole thing broke.
Yeah, just oh.
Yes, it said the whole thing broke. I'm sure it was quite lovely.
Oh yes, it quite was. Certainly. Look, the skeleton's hand's dancing.
This is excited to see you.
Aw, hey little skeleton. That's awesome. Wow. Okay, it doesn't look like there's anything else in this room. I do like how there are so many random places you can go in here. Like, just... Yeah, you don't want to go here? Just go. There's a 50-50 chance as to whether you're going to get your ass handed to you. But... Still. I don't know if this is where I just came from. Yes, it is. My poor sense of direction. Leaves me wandering caves for days. Okay. This way. And then there's the cave. There it is. Does the actual like local map show? Kind of does. What's funny is every time I'm down inside these caves, I always expect the Falmer to show up. It's like, no, they're not in this game at all, but I also always expect them to be here.
Skeleton.
I'm having way too much fun decapitating people with guns.
This is amusing because really you shouldn't be able to decapitate people with a gun.
No, no, you can do it.
If
it's
you shot
just...
enough at a person's neck, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
But I'm just saying, you're shooting at their heads and they're popping off like daisies.
Yeah. What's that? Oh, it's a Marler. God damn it. I hate those things. I don't think it sees me though. So for now, I have the advantage. Blam, 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 blam. I just realized that thing was like way bigger than the other ones. Sweet, sweet mileage meat. Ammo, stim packs, round. Can never have too many grenades. I'm carrying the gun too. Nope, just have way too much stuff. That's good for now, I suppose. Let's see where this leads us. Oh. Door to DCCA Tunnel of the Potomac. Okay. Things here don't look like they went so good.
Oh, I forgot to mention.
Yeah.
Since you've never played Civ,
Right.
you were a little unsure about it. But Beyond Earth is free this weekend on Steam.
Really?
Yeah, so if you want to give it a download and just play around with it, if you like it at all.
Yeah.
We could play. You can play match together.
That seems highly unfair, considering you're much better at the game than I am.
Yeah, but the maps are big. We might not run into each other.
This is true.
Also, we can partner up. We don't have to work against each other.
This is true. This place is infested. Oh my god. Hmm. These things remind me of hunters
Hunters?
from Resident Evil.
Oh.
The giant lizard things.
Yeah. No, I remember we have one somewhere. I don't know where it is.
Yeah, no. I was like, every time I see them, I'm like, ah! Wait, were they in that? Oh, they were in the first game, too.
Were they?
Yeah. Damn. Those things were fast. And mean. Okay, I'm gonna save here just because who knows what's gonna who knows what'll happen if I go underwater. Okay. Door to Georgetown. Okay. And then if I continue this way. Or not that way, I suppose, this way. But oh, never mind.
Don't worry about me. I'm just reading silly comic strips.
For a second, I was like, does that one have a gun? It doesn't have a gun. It's okay. Don't need to freak out. Also, they kind of sound like Predator. Oh, that makes sense. But yeah, they kind of sound like Predator. Just an observation.